Necessary assumption questions. The answer choice in necessary assumption is something that you must have for conclusion to be valid. Okay, it's necessary. That piece of information is necessary for the conclusion. Okay, and if you take it away, if you deny the right answer choice, then conclusion will be weakened. Okay, it falls apart, right? And it's something that author has already assumed before making that conclusion. And your task is just go to the answer choices and identify it, because the 4 wrong ones will not be necessary. There will be only one. And I've said before, there might be many things necessary for the conclusion. Okay? As I gave that example before, is if I'm teaching right now, there's so many things necessary for it. I should be able to talk, breathe, and then this camera should be working to record. So that necessary assumption for the conclusion is something that author has assumed is true for the conclusion to be valid. Okay? All right. Now, one thing is you can do is you can just go to the answer choices and check them one by one. Which piece of information, which answer choice has to be true, which one must be true for the conclusion to be valid. Okay? You can try predicting, but I want to not have this expectation that in necessary assumption question you can predict, because so many things might be necessary for that conclusion. But sometimes the conclusion is so strong that you can sense it what author just assumed. Okay, like premises and conclusion have like a big gap in necessary assumption question, and then you can just sense it. Author made a big jump, and that part is necessary assumption. Okay. You can think of necessary assumption as necessary condition also. And if that's how we're thinking, then your conclusion is actually the sufficient condition, and if conclusion is there, then necessary assumption has to happen. Okay? And if you take away the necessary assumption, taking is contrapositive. If necessary assumption is taken away, if it's not there, then the conclusion falls apart. That's also gone. Now, here's a technique. Here's a technique to really, really ascertain the right answer choice, to find the right answer choice. One way is to just go through the answer choice and see which one needs to be true. But if you just want to make sure the answer that you're choosing is the right answer choice, then employ negation method. What is negation method? In negation method, we suppose the opposite of the answer choice that we like. And when we take its opposite, when we negate it, if it weakens the conclusion, then it is the right answer choice. What does that mean? We know that the necessary assumption has to be true for the conclusion to be valid, right? And if we take it away, if we assume that necessary assumption is not true, then conclusion falls apart, right? So that's what we do. Let's say we like answer choice B and C, but we can't decide, so we're going to apply negation method. First thing we'll do is suppose that answer choice B is not the right answer choice, okay? We'll take its negation, we'll take its opposite, okay? And if its opposite weakens the conclusion, then it is the right answer choice, because there will be only one answer choice out of 5 whose negation will weaken the conclusion. If you negate the wrong answer choice, it's not going to weaken the conclusion. It's okay, all right?